was Gucci. You too. You dig what I'm saying? I just got a little bit confused because I just realized Twitter is an X and not a bird, so that just threw me off a second. But what's good, YouTube? Marvelous Bluntz super in the building. You dig what I'm saying? Live and direct. It's been a brick, but we here. Smash that subscribe button. Super crazy, and we are here today with Pat Brady, of course. But I'm here with my guys. Tone, Nick Fury right now, and we got Torian. What's up, my guys? What's Gucci? What's
Good.
Gucci?
Was good. The N
Glad to be
stands for no fury. No fury.
No
Yeah.
Fury. Okay,
Yeah.
no Fury. No Fury. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But yeah, man, y'all see, man, we are here today, dog. If you don't know already, for the season finale review. Pretty much the review of Secret Invasion just in general. You dig what I'm saying? The whole season. We kind of started talking about it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We was rocking with it, then it kind of got silent, a little silent towards the end. But we here to review it, man. So we're gonna start off, man. Tori, I know you said you wanted to save some stuff for this specifically. We'll start with this. How'd you feel about the season finale of Secret Invasions?
It was lackluster. I'm gonna echo the same thing that I said on another podcast that I was on a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was very lackluster. Like I really wasn't feeling it like that, and it's really a shame because I was really all into the show. You know, really like in the first 5 episodes, I was pretty much locked in, and then they just dropped the ball on this last one. I don't know, like it felt like it felt rushed to me, and it was like it really didn't make any sense. And then on top of that, there was really no payoff. They didn't even have a post-credit scene. And it's like, okay, we know, and I'm like, we know that the next time that Nick Fury shows up, or the next time we see him, will be in the Marvels. So my expectation was that maybe they was going to have something from that be in the post-credit scene. That way, okay, we can find out how does Nick Fury end up in that movie. But we didn't get it, so it's like
nothing.
So it's like if you go into that movie watching, it's like okay, now it's like okay, Nick Fury's just planted here, or how is this going to like really work? Like how did he get here? Especially now that we know that this Nick Fury is not a Skrull. So I don't know. Like I said, all I can say is that this season finale was very mid. As a matter of fact, I would even go as far as to say it was below mid.
It was below mid. Oh my god!
To me, and y'all know me. I'm like one of the most optimistic people. I'm willing to give a lot of stuff a chance, but this season finale was not. It was not it to me. It just wasn't it.
Okay. Hey, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it from Tori, and you realize we have an actual secret writer from Marvel on here, Victoria.
I didn't write this episode.
You know what I'm saying? So, Tone, you didn't say too much about Secret Invasions. You were pretty much silent on it, but I know you were excited for it at one point in time. So get into that, man. What you think this season finale?
So look, check this out. So I watched the whole series today, right?
Okay.
Not that joke, right? Let me tell y'all, this joke was ass. Like I did not expect it to be bad. Like Torian was running the money, man. Like I saw y'all tweeting about the season finale. It was like it was dry mid. I was like, hold up, bro. Hold up. I know that Samuel L. Jackson, he got the executive producer credit. He did not go out like that, bro.
He
man
did.
went outside.
He did.
And I feel like I wasted my time. I was like, bro, what? This is I was expecting one of those Winter Soldier type stuff, but I got like a light version of that. It was like no drama. Everybody, we already knew who the Skrulls were because they kept putting it in our faces. So we already know who all the Skrulls was. Every time, and there was no suspense with it. Like it's supposed to be espionage. Like who's the Skrull? Like you already know who the Skrulls are because they're so obvious. So it's like where's the secret invasion? So the Super Skrull versus the Super Skrull fight, I don't know how I feel about that. The extremist callback I like, but found it weird that was the bridge to them unlocking powers and stuff. I mean, I guess Uh, and yeah, man, that that's it, man. I don't know. The most shocking scene to me was Maria Hill getting killed. That
Yes, yes,
was the
yes.
most shocking scene to me in the whole series, and that was the first episode. So yeah, that's just
Yeah.
yeah. This show, like Tori said, this show actually might be below mid. I'm not gonna hold you, but I'm just like I can't believe they just wasted that Nick Fury series like that. I feel like a lot should have been done more. And
Yep.
to be honest, like it's like he said he Fury. I forgot what he said in the show, but it was like a send off. Like this is wrapping up like our like trilogy, like the final wrap. That's everybody that got their movie was series. So I think it's wrapped up that whole Infinity Saga to like the T now.
Man, man.
This show, I just don't know. Like this
So,
show had nothing. I was like, bro, this show what's the action? What's for
so
like?
it wasn't. I would when with Tone. I agree with you. Like when it's like kind of like me on the end. On one end, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of pointless. Like I don't get it. Like, but it was watchable. Like it was watchable. I was able to watch it again, so it was watchable. But just in the back of my head, I'm just like, what are we doing? Like, what's actually go? Like, what is this actually for? Like, what? Like, is this going to progress the storylines? Like,
I feel
how?
like it did nothing. It
Like,
didn't progress anything.
so
Oh, shout out to the sister that played the wife. Awesome. I'm not sure
So
her name.
even when Torian said something about like, so I'm gonna say season finale. It's my season finale review. I really think that joint just went straight downhill. It just straight crashed, man. Like, they had something special where and they just could have just did more. Like Secret Invasion is supposed to be this big event, like it's supposed to be something really big. And I know it's a show they had to like lower down the scale, but like, where did the budget go? Y'all had like 200 million. Like y'all weren't dropping trailers, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't pushing promo. So like, where did it go? Even the season finale with Sonya, like how like that scene where she's like
She was like my favorite character like the whole season.
she's
Like
my
I really liked her character.
but the hospital, the president was in there. Why was there more security, more anything for the president in there? The bait and switch. It being Gaia, after like we thinking it's spoiler alert, y'all. So Gravik, once again, he's one of those villains that we one of those villains that Disney villains. He's a Disney villain, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not really a villain, but he is. You feel what I'm saying? I think the idea of scrolls was like a good idea. In some episodes, I'm like, damn, like who could be scrolled? But like you said, Tom, once they start like kind of throwing in your face, like,
Yeah.
is this who the scroll is? You know what I'm saying? After that, it was like, all right, like it's supposed to be a secret, but that fight scene, it looked like the fourth. It looked like Kevin Feige asked fourth graders, "What do y'all want to see?"
Yeah. I
They're
didn't
like,
like that shit. Yeah,
we're going to just put that one thing. And the fourth grader's like, ooh, we should put all the Avengers powers together and have a mega fight. He was like, that's it.
I didn't like how they emulated the powers that they did emulate. It was like, God damn. It's like, I don't know, bro. I'm just, that series was not what it was supposed to be, bro. I'm not sure.
No.
Maybe I just had more expectations. I don't know, bro.
And especially with the Marvels coming up, this is my biggest thing for the Marvels coming up. Is this going to matter in the Marvels? Is Gaia going to matter in the Marvels? Is Nick Fury's wife going to matter in the Marvels? Like, honestly, I thought that instead of Nick Fury, well, Gaia fighting him, I think Captain Marvel should have showed up. You feel what I'm saying? I think that would have been like a good little like, but I don't know if they didn't have the budget. I don't know if people weren't available. Brie Larson is not even doing anything. She could have easily did a quick little something, even with the DNA, the Avengers DNA. They should have had like different vials or different. It was like in one little Kool-Aid package.
You know what? I ain't like that either.
Like
I thought that was a super soldier serum. That's what I thought it was.
This is all their serum. They got Ebony Moss serum.
Yeah,
they had everybody. I'm like, bro, and you gave it to Gaia. She is now the strongest being in the world, in the universe.
So if she decides to flip, it's a wrap.
Yeah. I don't even think she got access.
I was like, my first thought was, I hope she doesn't have Scarlet Witch, and I didn't see her name on it. Like, oh, thank God. But I was like, so yeah, I listen. I have no clue what direction they're supposed to be headed with this, as far as like the scrolls go. I don't know. Maybe if this is something that's going to come in handy down the line when they got to deal with fighting Kang and all his variants. Maybe that's going to come into play somewhere, maybe in Secret Wars. I don't know. Like they apparently, because listen, I don't know the plan. Okay, I don't know what they got going on over there. But one of the biggest things that people have been asking, and I'm sure y'all, this is probably something you're going to bring up, but I'll just bring it up now.
Go ahead, turn it up.
It is Rhodey being a scroll. And how long has he been a scroll?
Good point.
Because a lot of people was like, okay, how long has he been a scroll? Has he been a scroll since Civil War? After Civil War? Since Endgame? After Endgame? Like, when did he become a scroll? That's been the biggest question a lot of people have been wondering since this finale.
What you think?
Well, I want to say probably around Endgame-ish. I don't want to say Civil War. The reason being is because he got injured by Vision when he got shot out of the sky. If he was a scroll, then he would have started turning, from that injury. But that's why I said I think it was probably around Endgame or after Endgame is when the scroll thing happened with him. That's just my assumption.
So, but I'm thinking, but he had legs in Endgame. Like, did he get hurt in Endgame? Did he get fucked up in Endgame?
Nah, he had the brace on.
He had the brace on from when he got injured in Civil War.
So people are trying to say it was before he did the CAT scan in Civil War. I'm like, bro, it ain't no way Brody would have been a scroll. That would be a good twist. I think that would be a great twist if he was a scroll for like the past 10 years. That would have been a great twist. But Marvel doesn't think that far, so I don't think. I'm thinking Endgame too. What you think, Tom?
Definitely Endgame. The way Torian phrased it, I think the timeline makes sense. To be honest, now let me sense. My question for this is how does this lead into the Armor Wars?
Yes, I was going to say
that's what I don't see the connection. Did I miss something?
So they say Armor Wars is going to end up being a movie. So you know what I'm saying. I'm thinking because they probably gonna bring RDJ back, and he probably was like, "I'm not doing no."
Boy, hey, he gonna cost about $50 million. Hey yo,
Tone. I told somebody, I said, "I'm telling y'all this." They probably came to him and said, "Hey, you want to do a show?" He was like, "If you're not giving me $50 million, I don't want."
You gotta give him a blank check, bro. Say you got how much do you want? Slide this across the table.
It's because he's gonna be added to the long buffet of actor that's going to be in Deadpool 3. Yeah, that's why we ain't saying he gonna pop up in Deadpool 3 along with 50 other people that's been added in, week after week. So that's how the next time we gonna see him.
And we talked about that a little bit. And that's what I'm saying. Like, how is Secret Invasion is going to matter when Deadpool comes up, when Loki comes up? I'm actually a little bit scared for Loki season 2, y'all. And Loki is my shit. Like, Loki is the bread and butter of the Disney show.
I'm not gonna lie. Me too. I agree with that. Because at the end of the show, I was like, you know what? I hope Loki 2 does better. Because this shit, like, I'm just like
they said so far Loki season 2. They said so far Loki season 2 still has like the best finale out of all the shows so far.
I watched the show sober, everything like that. Platoon logged in, bro. I'm like, yo, this show. I'm so glad I watched. I waited to watch it all at one time. And I was like, yo, this show really. It's like that is happening. This is an old friend with the belly and
it was grounded. It was very grounded. It was very grounded.
I like grounded things, but it was literally. You can see the writing on the wall, like most of the time. I like the suit up though. Fury suit up. Oh, nice catch. Great catch.
That's the second time that happened.
Yeah, catch Star-Lord. Yes, sir. But Fury suit up sequence was pretty cool. So he did
episode 5 when he put his on to do absolutely nothing but shoot a dart in somebody's neck. You know what I'm saying? They've been shooting bullets the whole time. He's shooting darts and shit.
I will say one thing that I like about this show is I like the music. Like the theme
I like
song
the
music,
intro. I like
the theme song music
Yeah.
was nice. I like
best
that.
intro. Best intro music for me. That and Loki was the
Better than Loki.
watch Loki.
Yeah, big Loki vibe.
And also too, you know, we also lost another person in this show, and that's Talos. He got he died too.
Gravity did him
Gravity
dirty.
killed him. Now I would say that that whole sequence right there was probably the best action in this whole. That's probably the most action that happened was in that episode right there when Fury had thought that he had killed Gravity because he shot his face off and it came back and regenerated. The look on Fury's face was like perfect because that was like the typical reaction someone would have, thinking that they killed the Skrull and then finding out, wait a minute, like I've never seen this before.
Bro, he had the
like,
group powers, bro. He had the group powers, bro.
Yeah. When he shot the branch out.
R.I.P. Miss Maria Hill.
Bruh. And stuff like that is the reason why I was like, oh, like we gonna really get deep into this.
Yeah.
Like they killing Maria Hill off. You know what I'm saying? They get
a legacy character.
Yeah.
And they kill a legacy character off just for Nick Fury to go back into space. They thought we some type of freaks that wanted to see a season finale with him kissing a Skrull. That is not what we wanted to see. I promise you. We are not freaky like that. They was like, you know what? We'll see how the end scene. Let's not give them a post credit. Give them Kang. Give them nothing. We won't even give him Miss Marvel. I could have took Miss Marvel. I could have took a little extending fist at the end of the end credit scenes for all this. I am terrified for Miss Marvel. I mean, for the Marvels. That movie might be trash. Real talk.
Yeah.
Besides Proton, that's the only thing I'm going for is for her.
I ain't even see the trailer. I was like, okay, I just wanted to see the costume. I saw the costumes. Photon costumes seem a little plain though.
All that shit is plain. They want to get rid of Brie Larson so bad. It's like, bro, let's end this shit. Why can't Rogue just take her powers, bro? Like, let's just keep it to the comics. Let her take her powers and get rid of this. Cause, bro, why Proton gotta have a black suit? Why she gotta have a black suit? Come on,
that's
man.
always been that's always been her suit. Even in the comics, her suit is always
right now.
Her suit has always been like that. But really her other suit, like the one that she's really known for, is when she wears this with the suit she wears like a trench coat. It's like a trench coat on top of the suit.
Yeah, that's one.
And when she got like the headband on and she got the locks or the twist or whatever it is.
Why do I think Barbie is going to be better than the Marvels? You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. If Barbie ends up being better than Marvels, I'm going to.
What did I tell y'all at the beginning of the year? Didn't I say at the beginning of the year that this would be the year 2023 that non-superhero movies was going to dominate the box office? Now you got Barbie that's literally about to hit $1 billion. Like they're predicting this movie can hit $1 billion within like the next 2 weeks, which is probably going to happen.
And
that'll be the second $1 billion movie. That'll be the second $1 billion movie of the year, an unexpected one too.
Yes.
I thought Super Mario Brothers was the first, so you know.
And look, Super Mario Brothers was so good. My niece, imaginary friend, is Mario. You know what I'm saying? Like, she literally is like Mario. That's her thing. Like she literally goes around the house and be like Mario, and she knows nothing about Mario. You know what I'm saying? And also a big impact movie was what's the movie she loved? She loves Into the Spider-Verse bad. Like that, she loves all that Spider-Man stuff real bad. So like she loved the new Spider-Verse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, even besides that, like you said, the movies that were the unexpected movies have been the great movies this year. Because like I said, people were genuinely in Barbie laughing. Like I could actually hear people laughing and stuff like that. I'm like, dang. I compared
one thing because I have no intentions of watching that. But one thing I said that worked for that movie is that it had a very good marketing campaign. Whoever is over there marketing did a damn good job of making sure to market this movie properly, especially in the midst of them in a strike, because the actors couldn't promote it. So they had to rely on outside sources to do it. I mean, I think I saw just a bit about everything attached to what I call the Barbie bandwagon. Like you had like like restaurants, like fast food spots attached to it. Of course, Barbie's already a part of Mattel, which is a big toy company. So they were going to make bank off of that just alone. You had the merchandise, the clothes. You maybe had some backpacks or some shoes. Like literally, this was like a big word of mouth movie. If you took all the commercials out of it, they still had a huge marketing push, which is why the movie did so well. Then they released it the same week and day as Oppenheimer. Then they created that thing Barbenheimer and made both movies a marketing thing, which made it explode even more. So it really worked in its favor. So I can't even knock the marketing. Kudos to them. That in all honesty, that's how most movies or all movies should market. If you really want them to be successful like that, that's the marketing. They can take notes from that.
That's that back in the day marketing. And maybe when you said something about like how Mattel, whatever, like that, they were around during when you had to go. If you drop a new Barbie, you might have to drop a new McDonald's Happy Meal too to go get them to go get the Barbie. You know what I'm saying? Or get you. So you're definitely right. The marketing definitely was that old school, like just do random thing that people are paying attention to. And did it with Barbie, because like I said, people was in that joint heavy. This was like the white woman's Black Panther or something. You know what I'm saying? Literally, I'm trying to tell you, like, I never seen this many like it was like, and even with the like, and then they threw. No, don't get it twisted. Like everything was fine until the last scene. This woman did a 4-minute. I'm telling you, they cut the beat. D-Ray. 4-minute spill about how women are mistreated. I'm telling you, it was the most cringe. The theater was just silent. You could tell even women was like, what is this? She was like, you know what? Women, we just get the short end of the stick. I just like, oh, brother. I was like, y'all had me laughing this whole time. Y'all got me. I let her go a lot of jabs at men. Super crazy jazz. The end though, 4 minutes. She just was like, and then it was a scene with Will Ferrell that she was like, they should make an ordinary Barbie, that feels sad sometimes and doesn't look so good, but all this. Will Ferrell looked at her and said, that is the stupidest idea ever. Like, what? You don't want an ordinary Barbie? What is wrong with you? Like, stop. But it was no funny. Margot Robbie is a great actor. She stole the show. Like, she is Barbie. You know what I'm saying? Like, her and Ryan Gosling played the shit out of Ken. I did not expect him to turn up. Like, I just seen I know he's done funny shit, but like he was like cackling funny. Fuck Shang-Chi. When I say I don't care about any movie, everything he did, I hate it. He did a backflip. I'm like, why he got to do all? He the geeky Ken. He was doing backflips and karate moves. This is not Shang-Chi 2. You feel what I'm saying? This is Barbie. Sit your ass down. Issa Rae was president. She was Madam President. Like all that stuff. Shout out to Issa Rae getting her bag too, because she was in Spider-Verse and she hit this movie. So shout out to her getting her bag. But I agree, movies are back. What's the next movie coming out? I'm down.
Ninja Turtles.
I'm saying Ninja Turtles is Monday. I'm geeked because I just love Ninja Turtles. But
it has that animation style too, sort of like Spider-Verse.
Why we left out the Hoffman, right? The Barbies are taking pictures in front of the Ninja Turtle. I'm like, look at this. Women can't win anything. What's it called? Look at that. They all taking pictures in front of Ninja Turtles. I'm like, bruh, it's gonna be some type of crossover.
Between the Barbie and Turtles.
Turtles. But shout out
Turtle
to
Bobby.
Overall, though, I know we kind of went whatever. I want to see this here. Overall, if y'all could grade this whole season for Secret War,
7.5.
Secret Invasion. 7.5.
Yeah.
Secret Invasion 7.5. Okay, Tone.
I'll be honest, man.
Keep it a buck.
I gave it a 4.
That's low.
I had it at a 5.
That's low.
I had it at a 5.
My question is, what did you give She-Hulk? I need to ask you that. What did you give?
I think I gave She-Hulk a 5.
He rated this lower than She-Hulk?
I
Then you gotta rewatch She-Hulk again.
But let me tell you, because Torian brought some more good points than I had. So actually, I had it at a 5 originally, but his argument maybe take it down a little bit lower. I'm like, nah, this shit ass.
Nick Fury gonna pop up at your fucking house tonight.
It's great. Like I said, man, Sam Jackson, man, he tried. They tried. Like I don't know what happened. There was some type of disconnect.
But you know what? Honestly, I kind of figured something was like off when I saw that the finale was like about 30 minutes. I'm like sitting here saying to myself, this like with the show having a majority almost hour-long episodes. It was like one episode that was like 30 minutes. But when I saw that the finale was like 30 minutes, then that's when I kind of figured I was like, something doesn't seem right. And that was before I pressed play. I was like, why is the finale so short?
I was expecting to sit there for 6 hours, to be honest. I was like, oh no, I'm here. About 3 o'clock.
So that's when I kind of figured something was off when I saw it was only 30 minutes. And I was like, oh,
well. It wasn't 30 though. Most songs were like 38 minutes though. It was like when it was out, when it was like 53, and then the rest.
I think only one of them was like almost a full hour. I think out of all of them, I think
the first episode was an hour. The second episode was about an hour, and the rest of them was like you said, 32, 38 minutes.
Well,
that was because I was shocked that they were that low too. I was like, okay, like you said, it must have.
Like, that shit went like this. It just kept progressively getting short. I'm just like, bro, who the fuck y'all playing with? Like bro. Look, we're not green. We know that this is supposed to be some quality stuff. And now I'm so lost. I don't even know what I like from Marvel this year. Except Guardian.
Oh, shout out to Guardians coming out Tuesday.
August 2nd.
So, I think that wraps up the whole shebang. So I'm gonna go back to that last steelbook, y'all. Yeah.
I'm watching.
What is the odds that the best MCU thing that came out this year so far is Guardians?
That's
a surprise. That's a big surprise.
That's a surprise. I don't know. Guardians is always lit, and always a good time.
It's not. I would say it's not everyone's go-to pick. When you talk about people's like MCU stuff, they're not always the first choice. So that's why I was saying that like that's the biggest surprise that is so far the most successful product and so far this year, not only financial wise but likability. Like I don't think I've really come across anybody that said that they hated it. You might have some people that said it. The most I've heard people say was probably said it was okay, but I haven't heard anyone say that they hated it. Unlike Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, people said that was trash or mid. When it came to Secret Invasion, they said that it was mid or trash. It's like when it came to Guardians, they said it was okay or they loved it. Even with Across the Spider-Verse, even though that's under Sony, I've only heard people say that they liked it or they loved it. I heard more love than like, which is a good thing.
I definitely agree that I think I like this. I like the second Spider-Verse. I liked it. I did think it was dope. I think it just was too much. I think it could have been shortened down, but I know it's about.
I'm glad it was at the length that it was, because now it's like now I crave more. It just still got me that when we was in the theater and we were watching and it said to be continued, he was like, "Oh," I was like, "Did y'all not know that it was a part 2?"
Definitely 2 parts. You know what I'm saying? Definitely 2 parts. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. But like, I think this shit. We got Ninja Turtles, the Meg. Oh, let me get my rating. I'm going off. Secret Invasion. I gave it a 7.5, 8 out of 10. Like I said, it was very watchable. Like I said,
that finale was not.
That's what stopped it from being like a full 8 to me.
I like the first episode.
I would rank, even though this is not MCU, I would rank this higher than the 3rd season of The Mandalorian for sure.
The third season of Mandalorian was trash.
It really was, and I'm so mad by that because that's a show that was literally on a high. From the first season, the second season got even better.
It
was good.
That's why I said Tone gave it, bro. He gave it a 4.
He gave it a lower score than She-Hulk. That's why I was asking what was your score for She-Hulk, and you said a 5. Are you kidding?
Because it's either 2 or 5. I'm pretty sure it's a 5.
You're telling me, wow. What you're telling me is that the finale.
Remember, I had it at 5. But Corey's argument
bump the finale of She-Hulk, just the whole She-Hulk series, period.
The first,
at least they tried with the action, man. Like,
with what action?
What action?
The action that they had, man. I just feel like that.
What action?
That only scene. At least they got a crossover character.
Action at the end.
Character. They got some help, man. It was just like Fury was just out there. It was just him, but it wasn't him.
You about Secret Invasion? I thought you were on She-Hulk. I was like, what action is
She-Hulk? Skrulls were fighting the Skrulls for it. The Skrulls was fighting. It was some action.
No, it wasn't. I feel like
She-Hulk stopped the action at the end and said, "No, I want another ending. It's not going to end like this." We were
I
like,
understand. But
What?
it was different though. It was like this was more like, like, all right.
Listen, man. No matter what you say, Tom, this joint is shitting on She-Hulk by
Now, both of them are.
Everything,
It's
everything.
but
No,
both
She-Hulk. Let's be real here.
both of them are ass either way.
What's some predictions? Can we get some? I know the next thing will be Loki. You know what I'm saying? I really Loki.
Yeah.
Loki. I think Loki. I might do show for show. You know what I'm saying? Live show. What's the expectations for Loki? Do you have any thoughts? Anything for Loki
It's
at all?
right here for me right now.
Okay.
It's like right here for me right now.
Okay.
It's that mid level or high level.
That's mid. High is above the head. It's like right here for me.
I don't know, man.
I agree. I just don't know. I just don't know what's like with the rare strikes and all this other stuff going on. And it's just I don't know.
Let me see.
I don't know.
The reason people don't like Secret Base is the same people don't like most MCU shows. They think it should have done more, something different. Yeah, that is actually true. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talked about earlier. Is like it should have been more. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know. I miss my thing. If you can't do more, don't do it at all. You feel what I'm saying? If you can't do this, don't do it. The Scrolls, are they good? Are they bad? Now they're about to be cool with the Kree. Like, where is Carol Danvers? Let's get to Carol Danvers. She's flying. She's been flying in space for almost 30 years, and you telling me y'all couldn't find him a planet, bro? What did she really do, bro? No, silence. Exactly. Everybody just like nobody knows what Carol Danvers does.
But like you said though, they keep trying to make everybody like a little gray area, like anti-hero fighting for a cause, this and that. You need villains and you need good guys. But you need better villains.
Where the villains?
I think that's why people like the high. I think that's why people like. I think that's why people like the High Evolutionary, because he wasn't he wasn't
the gray area.
He was like an actual villain. Like there was no redeeming qualities about him. It's like we gotta get rid of him
all the time. Then they they always fight for a cause. You don't want these people want to be they want their home world. So yeah,
that's one thing people say about when it comes to Marvel is that it's like they have good villains, but they don't utilize them correctly. They don't make them actual villains. That's why a lot of people was kind of off-putted about the new Kraven movie. That got pushed back because of the strike. They moved that all the way into April of next year. But
that didn't interest me.
They moved that all the way into like April because they can't promote it. So that's why they said we don't know. It's like we know Kraven is a Spider-Man villain, but you're kind of playing him like he's an anti-hero in his first movie. So
like in the Morbius type.
They kind of did the same thing with Venom a little bit in his movie.
Yes.
Besides making it PG-13.
Venom is not a villain, bro. Venom is not a villain. He saves the day. He actually saves people. Venom, my whole life has been.
Well, I would say they don't. I would say like in the movie, a lot of people felt that he wasn't savage enough, like how he is or how he's known to be.
Carnage.
So that's all.
Come on, bro. That was the Tubi version of Venom. Come on, dog.
These are the Tubi.
Oh my god, man. That's all I was like, man.
I didn't write that, by the way.
All I know is this.
Venom is Spawn. Man, whenever they put that new Spawn movie out, man, come on, man. What's up?
Well, okay, so the Meg is coming out Shark movie. Are y'all at least excited about Blue Beetle?
No.
I'm mid with that too.
Oh my god.
And I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it here. I'm still like I'm confused why they decided to release Blue Beetle before Aquaman 2, considering this is like this is supposed to be the shift of the introducing or going into the new DCEU.
So what's up with the
but you still got the old coming out after it. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm still stuck on that. And besides, they already projected that the numbers are going to be low for Blue Beetle in this first weekend, lower than the Flash. Now that's bad. Now that's worse.
And the Flash was trash.
I didn't watch it. I heard the CGI was terrible.
Yo, if they wanted to make me never watch DC comic movies again, just put the Flash on. when the Flash put a baby in a microwave to protect it, the CGI, honestly, we could have done better together, just learning online on YouTube. It was one scene where they had like this multiverse, right? It was the worst multiverse I've ever seen in my life. They had different versions of Superman's CGI faces from Christopher Reeve to Nicolas Cage, all of the worlds colliding. I don't know what the fuck I watched, bro, to be honest with you. Now that I think about it, I was so high. I was like,
yeah.
Barry, I'm really in this movie right now. I'm really watching this. Worst fucking movie. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm like, I don't know, bro.
The numbers speak for itself. That's all I'm gonna say.
And fuck Ezra Miller anyway. So I don't care if you're not.
His career should be done after that.
Done.
I heard Zachary Levi say that he don't know where his character going because
Nigga, we don't
like
care.
not going
like he just said he don't know. That was like, so when does the gun start after Blue Beetle? Because that's when I expect.
Technically, it starts when he comes out with Superman Legacy, which won't be until like 2025.
Oh, well, that's 2 years away. So DC on the back burner. Their animated movies though, out the park.
Flashpoint Paradox was good.
It was really good.
Now you got to follow through the whole line. It's like 30 movies, bro.
And that's what I was telling somebody. I was like, the Flashpoint Paradox is what the Flash movie was supposed to be.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Reset.
So, and they just came out with a new Superman show that's on HBO Max. They got new seasons. Harley Quinn new season is out right now. So that's coming out right now. You know, like I said, I don't know if y'all rented this. Y'all may wait till it's free. But Transformers: The Beast Wars was that joint was actually all right. I can't lie. It was really good. It had a good little ending. It had like a good little Easter egg ending. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just saying. But no, other than that, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, fuck Disney because y'all keep putting out this trash.
The next show I'm looking forward to is Ahsoka. Even though that's not a Marvel show, that's Star Wars.
Do I have to watch anything to watch that?
Yes.
Okay, what do I have to watch? Let me know this.
Watch the show The Clone Wars.
The cartoon?
Yes, because that's where her character gets introduced.
Okay.
And let me remind you, the episodes are 30 minutes long, but it's 7 seasons. It's 7 seasons. It's 7 seasons. And Ahsoka comes on August 23rd. And Ahsoka comes on August 23rd, so you're gonna be marathoning this thing.
I'm definitely going to not watch all those seasons. And
wait, hold on, but wait a minute. You watched The Mandalorian though?
Barely. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Did you watch the second season of Mandalorian?
Yes. So
she had a whole episode dedicated to her.
No, look. Remember when the Mandalorian 3 came out in the group chat? I was literally saying, I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go watch the Mandalorian." I love the first season. I love the second season, and I wasted about 3 Chipotle meals on the last.
Then you would have saw her character because she was on the second season. She had a whole episode dedicated. Yeah, a whole episode.
She was like the best person in that episode.
Yeah, like she had a whole episode dedicated to just her character, which was basically saying them saying her show is coming. That was basically her introduction to her live action version. And of course, they got Rosario Dawson to play her, which was great casting, by the way. Because even with the makeup on, she looks like her. So I would definitely say,
always get in the bag.
Listen, she got Disney in the back pocket,
literally in the chokehold.
Because speaking of, because she was in that Haunted Mansion movie that just came out, and that's a Disney movie, Disney product. So
she's like she's like the what is it? Zoe Saldana of shows. You know what I'm saying? Like she just gets along with like the shows that are really popping, and that's just her thing. Speaking of shows, Invincible season 2 is on the way. I cannot wait to see it. Are y'all excited for that?
I haven't even watched the first season of Invincible.
Hey Torian, nah, you suggest a lot of stuff. Please watch Invincible season 1. Please, dog.
I hear everybody keep talking about it. Okay, like I'm gonna find a time to carve out, and it's on Amazon, right?
Yeah.
They don't. That don't that sweet though. I think they waited a little bit too long in between the seasons, but I'm definitely looking forward to
But
it. I
I'm
think
also looking forward to Gen V.
and I started watching
Boys, branch off show, right?
The boy spinoff. Yeah.
I started watching The Boys, so I'm on season 2, finishing that joint up. That
I know,
joint got crazy.
oh yes. Oh,
I
most
was like, hold up, bruh. Hold up, bruh.
definitely.
A lot of wild shit going on in this joint, though. I ain't gonna lie, though. It's a lot of wild
Yeah.
stuff. But
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
definitely.
yeah, that joint,
That's what y'all watching right now. Right now, I'm watching The Righteous Gemstones. Shout out to The Righteous Gemstones on HBO Max. It's a new season. I look, this is supposed to be a comedy, but this is probably some of the greatest TV show writing. Like, it's literally about a corrupt church. Like, literally, like, it's really, really good. So if y'all want to watch anything, watch that. I just started Euphoria. I just watched episode 1 of Euphoria season 1. That shit is crazy.
I love Euphoria. Listen, that's
it's
that's
dope.
my
It's dope.
shit.
With some real druggy shit. I was in here like
Oh.
this. I was high off the edibles, and I watched the first episode off the edibles, and like the room was spinning this shit. I'm just like, oh my god, she had the little like Zendaya is a real live junkie in that joint. Like, it's all junkie shit. It made my legs feel funny. I like, oh my god.
Yeah, but Zendaya was acting her ass off in that
She
role.
was.
Yeah, a lot of because a lot of people. I said a lot of people was underestimate her because she came from like being a Disney kid, and we know their type of acting is very different than anything outside of that. So a lot of people was underestimated. Then of course she went and started. She did Spider-Man, but she didn't really have that much dialogue. But then she did a show as heavy as this, so people was kind of underestimating her acting ability to do a more mature role. But I said after seeing this, I said don't doubt this woman's acting chops because she is carrying this show. And one thing I like, there's one thing I really like, even though she's carrying the show, all the actors around her are really doing a good job too. The supporting cast is doing great as well. Like, I'm glad you finally started watching Euphoria, but I'm telling you, season 2 literally eclipses season 1. I'm telling you, like when you I gotta
watch episode 1 the other night. That's why I said I'm
gonna just put it like this. When you get to season 2, episode 5, you are probably going to be so mind blown by Zendaya's performance in that one episode, and especially in the first 10 minutes. That is going to probably make you pause the TV and probably have to take a walk around the block and come back. Because I'm not even over exaggerating.
I don't want to. What the heck?
I'm not even over exaggerating it because I don't want to, like, without spoiling it. That was some of the best acting to the point where I actually really thought she got high on something just to act that part out to make it look real.
Is that the one that won her the Grammy?
That's the one where she won an Emmy. Yep, was on that episode. So you definitely gotta, when you get to that episode. I'm not. So have you seen the show?
Nah, I ain't seen the show, but I just know about that's how she. That's what it was.
Okay, well,
the hype because that's when we.
Then that's when it was. Yeah, she won an Emmy for that episode, huh?
Yeah.
She wasted her talents on the Spider-Man trilogy. Golly, get out of there! Get out of there! Oh my goodness! Oh man, so man. Shout out to Torian, shout out to Tone coming through for the season finale of Secret Invasions. I mean, we didn't really
even though we really started talking about other things. How we wasn't really interested. That's how I was. That's how I was. That's how I was when we was doing She-Hulk. I can't believe we went week after week on She-Hulk, but it was just really to trash the show. Like, we had more fun trashing that show every week.
It's such though that we just like. It's such that we really don't have anything this year that we could be like, oh yeah, like nothing, because shit is trash. But y'all just know this. Loki, I will be going show for show for that. That will be set up. We will be going show for show for that because I have a little bit of faith in Loki enough to that I'll give it a chance to talk about it every week.
You want to know what's so crazy? The ratings for Loki actually might be hot. And I didn't even think about this, but a lot of people was worried about Loki season 2 because of the whole situation going on with Jonathan Majors. But because it looks seemingly like things are actually going his way, and believe it or not, a lot of people have his support.
You'll be a real
The
villain.
show might actually get high ratings just because of that. So this might be a blessing in disguise. And see, that's another reason why the MCU said we can't get rid of this man, because we know he's gonna be in Loki season 2, and we ain't about to run the risk that people ain't gonna watch it. So we're gonna wait this thing out and see where it goes. And right now, thankfully, it looks like it's going in the direction we want it to go in. So that means when the show gets ready to drop, and it does drop, then that means people are going to be tuned in, and they're gonna be like, thank God we didn't make this unconscious decision of pulling another Johnny Depp.
Yes.
Because we would have probably would have, like, that would have been a suicide right there. So I think that I'm glad that seemingly everything is going his way. I think Jonathan Major's next trial date is sometime in early August. But because they've been really keeping it low key. Speaking of low key, but they've been really they've been really keeping it like hush hush.
Nice.
As far as that goes, so it's not a lot of.
Shout out to Johnny Depp, man. We need more Johnny Depp movies.
Yeah, Johnny Depp said he said I'm laying low for a little bit. He said I'm going on a long extended vacation. He says, and now we on strike too. He said the vacation about to be a little bit longer. But
this vacation was on Amber Heard.
On Amber Turd. On Amber Turd.
Oh my God, man. But yeah, we'll be back, man, later this year, God willing, for that Loki season 2 reviews. Torian, Tone, get y'all spill before we roll out, man. Before we dip, man.
All right, y'all can find me.
We've been playing this game that I've been watching on Twitch, but I just get so lost. I'm just like, all right, bro. I'm just gonna
actually, it's 2 more things that I wanted to bring up. Yes, I know I am not a gamer, but I just wanted to bring it up anyway because I know people are excited about it. The first one is, of course, upcoming is Mortal Kombat 1. That comes out in September 16th. And while Craven got affected by the writer strike, Sony's gaming division did it because Spider-Man 2 will be coming out in October. Mm-hmm. And that game looks absolute fire. Did y'all see the latest trailer?
You see the console?
The one that had the console does look nice, but the one where they finally show Venom.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I said how is it that we see in the trailers for this game how Craven should look and how Venom should look?
Oh, I'm hyped for that.
Why can't it translate to that in the movies? Now I can't really judge too much for Craven because we haven't seen it yet, and it looks like we won't see it until next year. So. Really, they did that because they did it because it was a promo thing for both the movie and the game.
You can play with both of them this time, right?
Yeah, you can switch between.
You can switch.
But when you're in story mode, it'll switch over depending on which part you're supposed to be playing.
It's 2 storylines then.
No, they storyline is
one storyline, but
you switch perspectives. From what you play.
Okay.
It's like think of it like
they showed it in the gameplay thing that they released a couple months ago, like how they do it.
Nigga, think of it like it means nothing to me. I see the trailers. I did see the trailer with Venom because that looks sweet. That's why I was like, it actually does look sweet, and then the PlayStation looks like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
think about it. It's like GTA 5 when you did the story mode.
Right.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. Okay, no, that makes perfect sense, man. Man, shout out to gaming, shout out to Sony, man. Spider-Man 2 Tone just disappeared. Before we go, man, I appreciate you pulling up, man.
Oh, no problem. I think the last time we all was on here was probably when we was talking about. Did we do one for Spider-Verse? Did we want to do one for Spider-Verse?
No.
Okay, yeah. No. We did it.
I don't think so.
Wow. So the last time we was on here was for Guardians. That's crazy.
Damn.
My bad. What the hell?
I was just saying the last. It had to be. I think Guardians was the last time we was all on here together. Unfortunately, we didn't do one for Spider-Verse.
Oh my God. Okay, no. Yes. So you definitely got.
But yeah, like it's crazy because it's like it feels like so much. Listen, June had a bunch of movies come out. We ain't gonna count the Flash. Okay,
let's not count that.
We just gonna discount that. You know what movie I actually did watch that I wish I saw in the theaters because it was so funny, but I didn't watch it, was The Blackening.
People said that was good.
That movie had me dying. I was looking at, I was like, that's some stuff that I would do. You know, as a black person in a horror movie or a horror situation, that's what I would do. You know, like, because it's always this trope of what black people would do if they were in a horror movie. And I'm glad they translated it into an actual movie. The cast was really good, but watch that when you get a chance. I'm telling you, that movie is funny as shit. It is.
Watch if you got HBO Max. No, Black Knight. I heard that was good. Sleeper movie for the year for me. Evil Dead. That was a good.
That movie was disgusting. My God. Evil Dead Rise. Yeah, that movie was disgusting.
I watched it.
It was in a good way, but it was disgusting.
I got a question for Tori.
What's that?
What is Flash coming on? What streaming service is the Flash coming on? Flash and Mario Brothers. Still waiting.
Flash will most likely come on Max because that's Warner Brothers. And Super Mario,
what's Super Mario?
That joint still look. That joint still
Flash already be out though.
Still getting rented because
I think it is. I think it's probably on. It is because it's some people that's been reacting to it on YouTube. So it's already
Mario's still getting rented because my sister told me how much her bill has been high because every time the TV comes on, my niece goes Mario. She has to buy Mario for $19.99. For rent. So
that's why you gonna only watch it one time though. I think ready for a day, you can only watch it once. It's so wild.
Get it, bro.
You can't even rewatch it. You only
get it. And I keep thinking, you know what's so crazy? I keep thinking about how movies are like today, like compared to back when we were younger, when we were kids. Like if you went to go to the movies, first off, you was only seeing the trailer once you saw it in the previews at the movie. It's not like you could go on YouTube and look at the trailer over and over and over again. You could only see it in the movie, so you never knew what movie was about to come out until you saw it right there. Number two, movies used to stay in the theaters for like 6 months back in the day. Because back then, then it would take another few months before it came out on VHS. For example, when I went to go to the movies to see The Phantom Menace, the Star Wars Episode 1 back in 99, I think the movie came out in like March of that year. Yeah. And it did not end up on VHS till like Christmas of 99. Right. That's how long it would take for it to come out before VHS tape would come out. And they said we need to speed this up. And then of course, you know, that's when it started to translate to DVD. But DVD still took about the same amount of time. Then Blu-ray, then digital, now streaming. It's just amazing how the evolution has gone.
Right. Bro, it'd be like a month. It's on streaming. You can go rent it. You know what I'm saying? And
right. You can pre-order it now. Well. And I'm glad. And speaking of, since you mentioned Barbie, you can pre-order it for digital now. Like that thing was pre-order already, like about a couple days after it came out. So, but I think with the money that it's making, it's probably gonna stay in the theaters for a while because I think they really want to reach that billion.
Shout out to the Barbie non-cereal, but it's pink frosted.
I'm about to say they got a Barbie frosted flake.
They did that. I just got these frosted flakes all crazy. But no, shout out to movies this year, man. Shout out to Tori and Tone. Get your spiel before we roll, Brody.
Let me get my spiel right quick. My bad, y'all. My knee kind of injured. Hey, but shout out Pap, shout out Tori, man. It was good to come on the stream, talking Secret Invasion with the boys. It's been a minute. Yeah, man, that's it, man. Just everybody be safe out here, man. Keep on.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Not only that, weather is like that. Finally, it's starting for the first time in over a week. It was not humid. Like it was actually a pretty nice day today, weather-wise.
Yes, it felt good today. It felt good today.
It felt real good.
Got a burger fry I got on here. I had a burger. It felt good outside. I'm trying to tell you, it's up.
I just wish Nick Fury could have went out a lot harder than he did.
Bro, they ended his legacy.
Then you know what? Another thing is, we didn't even see the fucking base. They didn't have enough budget for the base. Then he showed him going. I just realized that. I was like, so yeah, man. Secret Invasion, hey man, it was good to talk about it, but it just not hit. This one didn't hit.
It wasn't it, man.
I am looking forward to watching Guardians over and over again. Because I love Guardians.
Me too. When it comes on Disney Plus, I'm definitely putting it up, man.
Yeah.
But man,
it's one other show that I'm gonna probably try to check out because I saw the trailer for it last week, and I think they're probably about 3 episodes, probably 4 now if it's a Sunday show. Is the show that's on Max called Gray Matter? I think, and it's like one of those shows. It kind of reminds me of a Offset. Is like a I want to say a great value version of the X-Men.
Why
Yeah,
not
it's
just one
called it's called
regular X-Men?
it's called Gray Matter.
A great value.
Yeah, because if you look at the trailer, they got a bald head white guy in there, like Professor Xavier. He's coming to get some kids that got supernatural powers. One looked like she got telekinesis. The other one looked like she can make people do stuff up with her mind. Great value X-Men. But it looks good, but it looks decent though. It's called Gray Matter.
Great
You gotta
match.
check out. You gotta check out that Invincible jump, bro.
I am going
Yeah,
listen.
get to that.
I am going to check out Invincible. And I'm gonna try to like get through the whole. How many episodes is it?
It's not that many.
8 or 9. Not
Yeah,
that
it's
many.
not that many.
Okay. Because the thing is, one thing about Invincible is I keep hearing about a character named Omni Man.
Think,
Yeah.
Mark. Think. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely the star of the show for sure.
Yeah.
The star of the show.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, like evil Superman type shit.
Worse than Homelander.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, yes.
I don't
Only
know.
man, he was dark, bruh. He beat the
What's
shot,
the
bruh.
Homelander?
Bruh. He beat, bruh. What he did to Invincible was crazy, and that's his kid, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Like, remember, he was really dogging. The first episode of Invincible is basically the cartoon version of Homelander, bruh. Like, it's something Homelander would do. If
I mean, that nigga Johnson, he on Homelander level, but I got to watch The Voice, but I will say Homelander.
Intrusive thoughts, like how Homelander wants to do, how he wants to do his partners, Homelander does. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like how he wants to do, like people he works with. Omni Man just goes over and just feeds into his intrusive thoughts. Like fuck it, I'm about to just do whatever. Great watch though. First episodes, when you see the first episode, Torrent in the group chat, just let us know what you think.
Yeah,
For sure. But man, if y'all haven't already, man, subscribe to Marvin's Blunt. Shout out to the game pulling up. It's Pat Brady. Y'all already know, man. New single this month coming soon. Got some super crank coming soon. You dig what I'm saying? And if you haven't already, man, yeah, man, check out all the other videos. Subscribe like ASAP Rocky. You dig what I'm saying? Because we definitely about to have the Ninja Turtle review coming very soon. And I'm gonna see the Meg too on Thursday. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of stuff coming soon, man. Be safe out here, stay hydrated, lighters up, and yeah, take care of your kids. We out.